Hi everyone. So it's what day is it? It's Sunday. Um, Usually I wouldn't have much to report on from weekend activities, but yesterday I had my first afternoon out. So I left after my lunch and met Woody in Leeds and came back for dinner. But it was kind of bittersweet because I'd had a headache for the past 2 days, which has really only just gone, and that's just totally worn me out. I've got really bad bags and it just totally drained me of energy, and it was so busy in Leeds. Like, I've never seen it as packed. I'm not good with crowds in the best of times, but that was just unbearable. So we decided, well, we'll head down to more like the Corn Exchange and the market, where hopefully it wouldn't be as busy, which was true, but it just kind of got me a bit disheartened because I just wanted to go and do a bit of shopping and kind of have a nice leisurely stroll about, and it was just impossible. But there we go. I can't complain. I got out. I had my snack when I was out. This threw up a bit of a problem for me because I bought like a Milky Way thing, and it was in my bag, and it came to 3.15, and I started to find myself thinking, I don't really feel that hungry. I could probably get away with not having this. Put it back in my bag, walked about for a bit, sort of toying with, no, it's the right thing to do to have the snack, and then my eating disorder going, yeah, but you're not even hungry, why would you have it? You can do without it. And yeah, it wasn't like I was going to pass out if I didn't have it, but who would I be kidding by not having it? And it's times like that when you realise that going home for your lunch or your dinner or even having an overnight is going to be really quite difficult, because the responsibility is totally on your shoulders. As much as you've got friends and family, keeping an eye on you and, all that stuff, it's ultimately down to you. And it was just the fact that it was ever so easy for me to think I could really just not eat this right now. But I did. And yeah, I enjoyed it, to be honest. It was a Milky Way, and you don't get those here, so it was a bit of a treat for me. Or I could have had an ice cream. I mean, we went through the Trinity and there was this amazing ice cream shop, and I thought, oh well, a scoop of ice cream would be considered a snack, and I would have much preferred that over the Milky Way thing, but I didn't allow myself to have it, which was annoying. And even walking through the market, there were these amazing stalls with things like baklava and little pastry things, just small little snack things, and again, I would have preferred that to a Milky Way, but I just couldn't do it. So it was good, but a little bit disappointed in myself for not allowing myself to have the thing that I really wanted. But that will come with time. That's why I'm very worried about when I come home, because everything will need to be planned in advance. Kind of the nurses need to know what you are going to be eating and what the plan is, essentially, and it kind of frightens me a bit, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Tomorrow morning I will be looking at my weighing scales when I get weighed, and that's okay, because last night I looked at myself for the first time in the mirror with my underwear on, just got out of the shower and stuff, and it was late at night, so it was possibly the worst time to look, because I felt really bloated and gross. And my stomach, your stomach's different in the morning to how it is at night, so I picked the worst time. And I was trying to find these 3 things that I like about myself that I'd given myself to do as an aim, and I found 2. The third was a huge push. I mean, I still don't quite believe it, but basically, it's my boobs and my bum for 2, just because they're just nice to have. And the third was, I could have gone with things like my eyelashes, because I'm always getting complimented on those, but I had those even when I was really ill, so that would have been a bit of a cop-out. But my third was kind of in general, I like the softer look of my body. Like Woody kind of said, oh, it's a bit of a shame we can't grate cheese on your spine anymore. It's just that is gross. It's a horrible, horrible image, but it's true. It's, you can't see my spine as much, and, I have those kind of curves where they need to be. Some parts I'm still really not liking, like my arms are losing their kind of toned shape, which is really difficult, and my legs are becoming like my old legs, which I've never liked them. Bloody jeans, damn you, mother. I'm kidding, but I'm just hoping that little by little, if I can look at myself maybe every other day, it won't be as noticeable, because it'll be like watching hair grow. You never really notice it, to be honest. Speaking of which, if there's a lovely hairdresser watching, do you want to come and do my roots? Because, oh my god, how awful is that? But anyway, I'm trying not to get my hopes up for coming home overnight next weekend, and I don't think I will. But at the very best, I'm hoping for the day. So that would be from my morning toast, so I would have my lunch out, and then be back in time for tea. But again, we'll see. So yeah, quite a busy week again, like too busy almost, to be honest, in some respects. I've got my 2 self-caterings, so I'm doing soup tomorrow evening, and then having an apple crumble and custard after, and then Wednesday I'm doing like a chicken tikka wrap with a cold pudding, so that is just going to be like a rice pudding or a mulla corn or something like that, something less substantial basically. So yeah, I will keep you updated as I usually do, and I hope you've all had a really good weekend. The weather looks quite nice, to be honest, so fingers crossed it stays like that for a few days, and I will speak to you later. Bye.